When we bring CARSS into clinical use, the way that we should use CARSS is, of course, not in isolation. It has to be used in clinical context, and it is by no means a replacement for the clinician. It's supposed to be a means to augment clinical decision making. So there are no new pieces of information available with CARSS or CALM. It's all about processing the variables that we already have at hand in order to try and improve situational awareness for the clinician. So how would we use it? It could be used as a sense check to make sure that actually the prediction is in line with what we think as a clinician, but also it might just create a feeling of cognitive dissonance. So actually, if it came back with a high predictive score of mortality or sepsis and I wasn't thinking about that, then actually it might just make me think again and look for is there something I'm missing, and actually why is that score up? And conversely, if I think that somebody had a high score as my clinical impression, but actually it was giving a very low score from the predictive risk score, then again, why is that? What's the difference? So the main reasons for using it, initially we brought this in with the intention of its use predominantly to identify patients who might deteriorate. And actually, as we've talked to clinical staff and we've talked to patients and we've run the algorithms in test scenarios, we've become increasingly aware that it's probably equally, if not more useful in identifying approaching end of life, because there's a larger number of people where actually that conversation and decision making about end of life care could provide benefit, and not just for the individuals that are deteriorating. So it's about identifying those who might be approaching end of life, but also those with a high risk of mortality of sepsis where active therapy is still the primary aim. Situational awareness.